The Story of the Stakeout. You may recall from my previous memoirs that I briefly employed an assistant, upon whom I endeavored to pass some of my wisdom. He was in some ways unbearable and repulsive. Yet, in other ways, I somehow enjoyed his presence. He was like that oddly pleasurable sensation of sitting on a still warm toilet seat just after someone has used it. Though he was only under my mentorship for a short time, I had quite a few notable interactions with him. He constantly spoke through strange, nonsensical idioms.
Miss Wilson, have you ever heard the phrase, "A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush"?
I've often heard it, though never understood it.
Okay, well, it means that it's better to take an opportunity that is certain than to wait for one which may never come.
So the bird in the hand is the certain opportunity?
Yes, exactly.
But isn't two birds better than one?
Well, yes, but the two birds may never come. The one bird you already have.
Well, why not take all three birds?
You can't have all three birds.
Sure you can. You've already got the one in your hand, so you just and then go after the other two.
Maybe you don't want the birds dead?
What use would someone have for living birds? And besides, if it's alive, what good is the one in your hand? Can't it just fly away?
Never mind.
But despite his reckless use of the English language, I once allowed him to accompany me on a stakeout. It was during the case of the stolen statue.
Charlotte's Memoirs. Stakeout. Day 1. It's a Friday evening, 11:37 p.m. exactly, give or take a few minutes. The last hour of the last day of a most exciting week.
It's actually Thursday, Miss Wilson.
Quiet down, Monkey. I am trying to write my memoirs. My assistant Monkey distracts me with his pathetic attempts to contribute to this situation, despite having previously been banished to the back seat for this very same reason.
Do you think maybe you should roll up your windows?
Monkey! Though I express my objection, he persists.
I'm just worried that somebody might hear you, and since we're on
It seemed that any attempt to be productive in the presence of my irksome assistant would prove futile. Thus, I decided to postpone writing my memoirs until I could get some peace and quiet.
So, the window?
Monkey, this is not my first stakeout. This is my third. I think I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, of course you do, Miss Wilson. I'm sorry. I think I'm just a little bit nervous, you know. This is my first stakeout, so...
Well, now I'm hungry for steak. Okay, Monkey. Seeing as how this is your first reconnaissance mission, I suppose I should give you a few basic rules to adhere to. Do try to pay attention this time. Charlotte Wilson, PI's Rules of Stakeouts. Rule number 1. One must be careful to draw absolutely no attention to oneself at any time. What? Who's honking?
Oh, I think you hit the horn.
Nonsense.
Yeah, what exactly is it that we're waiting for?
Oh, Monkey, it is embarrassing how easily you give yourself away as an untrained detective. We believe the piano tuner stole the statue out of Miss Macarena's house, yes?
Pretty sure her last name was McIntyre.
Thus, we are waiting for his buyer to show up so they can make the exchange.
So we're waiting for him to sell the statue? How do you know he wouldn't have done that during the day?
Villains always hide their nefarious deeds under the cloak of nightfall.
Yeah, but how do you know he's going to do it tonight?
I don't. My plan is to stake out his house every night until I can catch him in the act.
That's insane!
No, that's diligent investigating. Although I will confess this has grown rather tedious. New plan. I'll be back presently.
Oh, you're quite right, Monkey. I should roll up my window so as to not draw any attention to myself. Thank you. What a wise and valuable addition to my...
Oh, wow, what a rush! I think he almost saw me.
What happened?
Oh, confounded Monkey! Quit sneaking up on me like that!
What happened in there?
Well, apparently the piano tuner heard me, which is weird because I'm such a master of stealth.
Hey!
And the worst part is, I didn't even find Miss Macaroni's statue. Well, now I'm hungry for mac and cheese.
Well, now I'm hungry for mac and cheese.